Hey, YouTube people. I got tired of my Craftroom lighting looking like this, so I put in a new 4-foot LED overhead light. Welcome to Anchored Leatherworks. Yeah, so you can see from this before and after, I did not like the lighting setup that I had. I put in a 4-foot LED light to replace this ceiling light, this traditional bedroom ceiling light. Now, it didn't go exactly as I'd hoped. There were some issues. When I opened up the package, I noticed that the lamp, so it didn't come shipped with some real strong, I guess, shipping exterior, right? Cardboard with reinforcement. So there was some damage, a little bit of damage to the light. Now, I did not return it. I was able to use it as is, but as you look here, I'm going to show you some rivets. The biggest issue are these end caps and that bend right there. So that bend isn't too bad. It's the only spot it was bent. It didn't impact the ability of the light to work. And I was able to take that bend out, and it's not noticeable. Plus, I put it on the back side of the light. But the biggest thing was it was this rattling around noise, and I noticed that there were some loose rivets in the bottom. I'm like, where do these things come from? So the rivets on these end caps are different than the rest of the rivets on this entire lamp, which leads me to believe that in the manufacturing, some other part of some lower quality part of the manufacturing did those end cap rivets to put the whole thing together. If you look at the rest of the light, it's really solid. It is really well put together. It's 4 4-foot long LED strings. The wiring looks good. Everything's attached just right. It's just those stupid end caps. Now, one of them's still on. That top one, or sorry, the bottom one is still held on by like one or two rivets. This top one is completely loose. Like I'll show you, I'll pull that off here in a second. But yeah, so pull this forward here for you. You can see it's not even attached at the back, and there's supposed to be holes. There's 4 holes there where there's supposed to be 4 rivets that keep that on. Now, I did not glue or re-rivet those. What I did is, since the bottom cap is still attached and the top one's not, I just kept that top one off when I installed the overhead light, and then was able to slide it on to keep this cover piece on. And just the tension against the ceiling holds it up just fine. So here's a quick overview of the whole thing, a couple of snapshot pictures. So in the end, I don't have some real good video of this, but it is a much, much better, brighter light for the craft room. You can see my desktop, my work surface here is really well lit up. It does come with a decent set of instructions and all the hardware and the wiring caps that you need. Look how much brighter this ceiling is than the whole room is with this. Now, that does have a dimming capability. Now, it's not a dimming like, hey, I'm going to dial it down. It's a light switch. As long as you click the light switch, you turn the light on, it's at 100%. If you turn it off and back on within 3 seconds, it's down to 50 or 75%. And you turn it off and back on again, it's down to 25%. So it's, I don't know how useful that'll be. I think most of the time it's just going to be on 100%. Overall, I like it. I think it's a good addition to the craft room. Oh, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.